Beachgoers spending Memorial Day at Manzanita were surprised to see a beached humpback whale. Officials say they're stumped as to what caused its death. Fox 12's Julia Lopez has details from the coast.
A few miles down the beach behind me in Manzanita is a 34-foot male humpback whale. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration tells me they had a team out earlier today to try and figure out how it got here. The beached humpback whale washed ashore early Monday morning on the beaches of Nehalem State Park. Fox 12 was on the coast Sunday when the whale was still floating just off Manhattan Beach. Now, NOAA is tasked with figuring out how it died and why it ended up here, something they say they're not immediately sure of. This morning, a representative with the administration tells us they couldn't find any obvious signs of trauma, like ship strikes, entanglements, or bites. They say the whale was a teenager migrating north along the coast. NOAA took samples from the carcass and will be back Thursday for an autopsy. In the meantime, the humpback is drawing crowds of locals and vacationers who say they woke up to the news that a whale was just up the beach.
It's really interesting to see it up close. It's really neat.
I was just curious, how it passed away or whatever, and just how it even got up here. I mean, it's such a huge animal. We always hear about beached whales.
Last week, we reported that globs of black tar have washed up on the Oregon coast, and federal authorities are trying to find out why. NOAA say they have no reason to believe that has anything to do with the whale's death, but it will be investigated. Joanna Caselli says she's curious as well. She's an avid whale chaser and says she was surprised how big the young humpback was in person.
My whole life, I've loved them and have dreamt of seeing them and seeing them close up. So, unfortunately, it's not the greatest way to see a whale, but it was still really fascinating today.
An official with Oregon Fish and Wildlife says don't touch the whale, don't get too close to it, and don't bring pets near it. Again, NOAA will be investigating more this week. No word on what happens after that. In Manzanita, Julia Lopez, Fox 12 Oregon.